Located in the southeastern part of the European continent, Greece today is home to over 11 million people. Today, taxpayer-funded roads and highways make traveling a breeze. However, it was not always this way. Greece's geography is defined by its rough, mountainous terrain. This created a very difficult life for the ancient people. Traveling was arduous, and communication between settlements rarely took place. Wooden wagons shattered on rocks, few roads existed, and the possibility of being robbed was extremely high. To make the journey easier, the Greeks used the help of mules and donkeys to carry luggage. However, the lack of fresh water made this also very difficult. Finding adequate lodging was also difficult. Lucky travelers might pay a small fee for a room in a private home or in an inn. Others were forced to stay in a lesh, or a public shelter that provided nothing more than a bed. One alternative to the difficult journey by land was to travel by water. Many Greeks made their living fishing and trading across the Aegean Sea. However, this does not mean that sailing was safe. The Aegean Sea is cluttered with islands that even an expert sailor had to be careful to avoid. Even the smallest slip of focus could spell disaster for the entire crew. Just like on land, robbery was also common, as pirates often roved the Aegean and Mediterranean seas looking for a vulnerable victim. Greek travelers knew the physical dangers and hardships that awaited any journey outside their homeland. Homer, the famous Greek historian and writer, sought to warn travelers in another way. He popularized myths of sea creatures waiting to devour unprepared travelers. A six-headed monster named Scylla, or Charybdis, a monster who drowned travelers in a whirlpool, were real in the eyes of many Greeks. Unless forced to travel, many Greeks chose to stay in their homeland where they were accustomed, safe, and had the support of family and friends nearby. As a result, people all throughout Greece became isolated from one another. People developed different ways of life, developed different governments, and valued different gods due to a lack of communication. In some cases, villages could be just a few miles apart. However, the dangerous, difficult mountains kept these people from knowing each other. Isolationism was not all bad. One benefit the ancient Greeks gained by staying isolated was protection. The mountains provided security against aggressive invaders and allowed many villages to grow and expand without a deep fear of others. However, as populations expanded, Greek communities soon became cramped. At the same time, the rarity of tillable farmland meant that the Greeks would have to break the isolation if they were to feed their growing community.